Have you ever wondered about the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred chest mentioned in the Bible? This enigmatic artifact has intrigued people for centuries. Its origins deeply embedded in the biblical narratives, specifically the Old Testament, and more precisely, the book of Exodus. According to these ancient texts, the Ark was constructed under the direction of Moses, serving as a divine container for the tablets of the Ten Commandments, given to him by God on Mount Sinai. The Ark is depicted as a wooden chest, overlaid with gold and adorned with cherubim on its lid. It was carried by poles inserted through rings on its sides. Inside, it was believed to house not just the tablets of the law, but other sacred items too, such as Aaron's rod and a jar of manna. The Ark was not just a container. It was a symbol, a focal point, representing the divine presence of God among his people as they journeyed through the wilderness. Yet, despite its central role in these biblical accounts, the Ark of the Covenant has become a point of contention among scholars and historians. Is it a purely mythological artifact, or could it have a basis in historical reality? The challenge in determining the Ark's authenticity lies in the absence of archaeological evidence directly linking it to the biblical account. There are no physical remains of the Ark, leading some to question whether it ever existed in the form described in the Bible. Furthermore, the biblical narrative surrounding the Ark is often intertwined with elements of religious mythology, blurring the line between fact and fiction. Still, there are those who believe that the Ark could have been a real object, lost to the sands of time. Theories abound. Was it destroyed? Hidden during the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 587 BCE? Or perhaps taken to Ethiopia, where a sacred relic known as the Ark of the Covenant is still venerated by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Despite its prominence in biblical narratives, the Ark's historicity remains a subject of debate. The mystery of the Ark of the Covenant continues to capture our imagination, and it will likely remain a subject of fascination and speculation for generations to come. Is the Ark of the Covenant a myth or a historical artifact? This question has sparked countless debates among scholars and historians over the years, and it's easy to see why. The Ark of the Covenant, as described in the Old Testament, is shrouded in mystery and intrigue, its narrative interwoven with divine intervention and miraculous events. On the one hand, we have those who view the Ark as a purely mythological entity, a symbolic object crafted from the spiritual fabric of ancient religious narratives. This camp points to the lack of archaeological evidence as a key factor in their viewpoint. The Ark, in all its gold-plated glory, has never been unearthed, nor have archaeologists found any direct traces of its existence. This absence of physical evidence, they argue, casts doubt on the historical authenticity of the Ark. Further complicating the matter is the challenge of separating biblical mythology from historical fact. The Ark's narrative is rich with supernatural elements, from parting rivers to felling city walls. Such fantastical elements make it difficult to discern what might be historically accurate and what could be products of religious storytelling, further fueling the argument for the Ark's status as a myth. On the other hand, there are those who firmly believe in the Ark's historical reality. They argue that the Ark could have been a real object that was lost to the annals of history. Some theories suggest it may have been destroyed or hidden during the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 587 BCE. Others propose that it could have been taken to Ethiopia, where a sacred relic, also known as the Ark of the Covenant, is venerated by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church today. In essence, the historical debate around the Ark of the Covenant is a fascinating mix of faith, history, and archaeology. While some argue that the Ark is purely symbolic, others believe it may have been a real object that was lost to history. Regardless of which side of the debate one falls on, the Ark continues to captivate us, its legacy enduring in our collective imagination. What happened to the Ark of the Covenant if it really existed? That's the question that has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and believers for centuries. The Ark was a central aspect of the religious practices of the ancient Israelites, but its fate remains shrouded in mystery. Now let's delve into some of the prevalent theories about what may have happened to this sacred artifact. One theory suggests that the Ark was destroyed or hidden during the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 587 before the Common Era. As the Babylonians laid siege to the city, it's plausible that the Israelites would have sought to protect their most sacred relic, either by concealing it or, in a more drastic scenario, destroying it to prevent it falling into enemy hands. Yet, another theory posits that the Ark wasn't in Jerusalem at all during the Babylonian conquest. Instead, it had been taken to Ethiopia well before this event. As the story goes, Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, allegedly brought the Ark to Ethiopia, where it has been safeguarded by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Even today, a sacred relic known as the Ark of the Covenant is venerated in the Church of St. Mary of Zion in Axum, Ethiopia. But theories are one thing, proof is another. There have been numerous expeditions and archaeological investigations in search of the Ark. From the war-torn streets of Jerusalem to the dusty plains of Ethiopia, researchers have followed the trail of clues in the quest for this biblical relic. Despite their best efforts, however, no conclusive evidence of the Ark's existence has been found. So the Ark of the Covenant remains an elusive piece of history, captivating us with its blend of faith, mythology, and historical intrigue. The mystery surrounding the Ark continues to inspire exploration and research, a testament to its enduring allure. And while the Ark's physical presence may be lost to time, its symbolic power is undeniably potent. Despite numerous searches, no conclusive evidence of the Ark's existence has been found. Yet the quest for the Ark, much like the Ark itself, is a journey that continues to captivate us. What does the Ark of the Covenant mean to us today? It's a question that echoes through the ages, resonating with the same intrigue and mystique as the Ark itself. The Ark's legacy is not confined merely to the pages of ancient scriptures. It has permeated our cultural consciousness, influenced art, literature, and even cinema, becoming a symbol of faith and enigma. For believers, it represents the divine presence, a tangible link to the sacred past. For scholars, it's a historical puzzle, a piece of the ancient world that may or may not have existed, yet continues to captivate. Its allure lies in its mystery, in the tantalizing possibility of its discovery and the secrets it may hold. The Ark's enigmatic nature only enhances its enduring appeal, transforming it into a timeless symbol of humanity's yearning for the divine. While the question of the Ark's existence remains unanswered, its legacy ensures it will continue to captivate our imagination for generations to come.